In the heart of Transylvania, nestled between ancient mountains and dense, dark forests, there lay a small village known as Verenthia. This village was often shrouded in mist, giving an eerie and mystical appearance. Yet, it was what lay above in the old castle that cast the true shadow over the villagers' lives. The castle, once a majestic fortress, was now a crumbling ruin, whispered to be the dwelling of something malevolent. The villagers spoke in hushed tones of a vampire lord known only as Count Dragan. Legend had it that Count Dragan was no ordinary vampire, feared for his bloodthirst and dark magic. The story begins with a young boy from the village named Luka. Luka was curious by nature, often wandering into places he shouldn't. One foggy evening, he found himself at the edge of the forest, face to face with the towering silhouette of the castle. Unable to resist its pull, Luka crossed the threshold. Inside the castle, shadows danced across the stone walls, and an unnatural chill filled the air. As Luka ventured deeper, he discovered a chamber illuminated by a strange, otherworldly glow. At its center, he found an ancient tome bound in leather, emanating a palpable aura of dark power. As Luka opened the book, secrets of black magic whispered from its pages, almost as if begging to be unleashed. Unaware of his actions' consequences, Luka began to speak the incantations aloud. Suddenly, the castle trembled, and an icy wind swept through the corridors, extinguishing all light. At that moment, Count Dragan emerged from the shadows, eyes gleaming with an ethereal red hue. He towered over Luka, a sinister smile curling across his lips. "You've awakened my power, young one," he said with a voice as cold as the grave. "And now, it shall consume you." Realizing his peril, Luka tried to flee, but the castle seemed alive, determined not to let him go. The corridors twisted into an endless maze, with shadows clawing at him as he ran. Desperate and terrified, Luka finally stumbled into an old chapel with broken stained glass windows. There, he found an altar with a silver dagger inscribed with protective symbols. Remembering stories of the villagers about the power of silver against dark forces, Luka grasped the dagger tightly. Count Dragan appeared before him, his form shifting and twisting as if made of shadows. With the last of his courage, Luka shouted a defiant vow, plunging the dagger into the ground. A blinding light filled the chapel as the ancient magic within the dagger activated, creating a protective circle around Luka. Count Dragan hissed in anger, recoiling from the light. "You may have won this time, child," he snarled as his form began to disintegrate, "but darkness always finds a way." With a final cry, the vampire lord vanished, leaving only the sound of the wind echoing through the empty halls of the castle. Luka returned to the village, forever changed by the ordeal. He never forgot the darkness he encountered, nor did he ever revisit the castle. Yet, the whispers of Verenthia lived on, telling tales of the boy who dared to challenge the dark and the castle that still stood ominously.